lovely Capricorn. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading this week as we venture closer to this beautiful full moon in Scorpio on the 26th, 27th of April. Yeah, it's an interesting time, isn't it? It does feel like time's slowed down a wee bit currently. And I'm not an astrologer, but there are a lot of fixed signs during this time also that maybe are being activated in various and many different ways. So let's just see what's on the table today for Capricorn. We're doing a modified Celtic cross today. For you, a shortened Celtic cross, we'll go back through, clarify, look at the central position basis of where you're at, what's just past, where you're at currently, and moving forward. So let's just we've got one more card. Cute. Let's just see where we are. Wow, yeah. Woohoo. That's all I can say. God, this is real. This week it's been major arcana, a lot. Anyway, so you're presenting as the Queen of Clarity. The ability to absorb new information is quite high, is quite accelerated currently with this Queen of Swords. There's no mucking around here. It's discernment, it's clarity, as I said. It's like 2 and 2 make 4, isn't it? We kind of know what the Queen of Swords is all about. There's an impersonal element to her, and I'm not speaking gender, I'm speaking quality when I say her. As a queen, it is very impersonal, in fact. With it, we get, I say that partly, well, she is impersonal anyway. We get the Eon. Here we have Harpokrat. We see Nuit, the great Egyptian goddess, in this card also. It is in the Thoth deck called the Eon. It is judgment. So we see past, present, future, as I always look at it, coming in somehow all at one given point. It would suggest it's giving you more information, it's giving you new information. Maybe there is a review going on. You're looking at your history, present. You're kind of looking at where you want to be futuristically. And the Queen is really the qualities of this Queen allows you to suck all that information up. The basis to absorb it like a big sponge. The basis of this at this time is the Emperor. We see a large level of power and control. I just get all these words that I imagine that every Capricorn may well like to hear, but this is what it is. I think we all like to hear that, that we are, that we have consummate control. I mean, the basis of this is cementing our position of power, I feel. Judgment is allowing us this sort of sight to be able to do this, to really see how big our throne is. I think it's pretty damn big and high, where we have the Queen and we have the Emperor. The Emperor, of course, male qualities, you see, but benevolent in its highest polarity, very benevolent. There does seem to be an ascertaining of one's power based on a clear sight from every angle, is what I just, from every angle of your life, your history, your present, your future also. Let's just see what's just passed for beautiful Capricorn. It's quite interesting. This is what I mean about impersonal, speaking of the impersonality, if that's actually a word, of the Queen of Swords. There's nothing personal about judgment either. It's just natural law. You know what I mean? There's nothing personal. Oh God, this is really intense. There's nothing personal about it. As I was saying, we get the Eight of Cups, a card of the mind, but of course the cups are all about our emotional landscape. Within the Eight of Cups, we understand simply. We see the three. We see the Three of Cups. We understand that sort of celebratory getting together with people we love, celebrating that. We also see disappointment. Within the Eight, we see the highs and the lows. But in fact, with the Eight, as I was saying before, the impersonal nature of the Queen and of judgment, we actually seek, we go looking, we move, we detach. And we go looking toward this golden horizon for our Two of Cups. Maybe. Maybe we're just detached. We're being Buddhist on it. We're embodying the qualities of that, are we, in order to be able to absorb more, because I feel often, you know, the greatest thing about a level of detachment is that it enables you to not only receive more but give more. I don't know, Capricorn. Let's just see. At this current time, please, for Capricorn, at this current time, please, we have collaboration. We've got an understanding of how we can bring something into form. I mean, really, this card is all about, the Three of Discs is all about movement, rebuilding foundations. I would think that they're, rebuilding foundations. Was there a recent Tower moment? I don't know. Often the Tower and Judgment are quite close buddies, you know what I mean? So currently, the three, collaboration, working with other people and drawing other people in. I get a sense that possibly this is a project. If it is, it could be anything, a project dear to one's heart, but you have a level of separation with it. Project, a relationship, a power dynamic. It often comes up with Capricorn, it seems, I do think, if I recall other readings. Anyway, moving forward, and we'll go through and clarify for you, lovely Capricorn. Moving forward for Capricorn, please, where we see this sort of amazing, certainly, absorbing new information. We are being like a bit of a sponge. Oh, look, I've got too many, but I'll pull them out as they came. I've got three here moving forward. Yeah, you know where you want to go with this one. Whatever this happens to be. Sometimes I just lose my train. Moving forward, we get the Two of Discs, this beautiful, the Ouroboros, this movement in times of change. We keep things balanced in times of change, I should say. balanced in times of change. This is expansive stuff, I think, for you, Capricorn. This is a Jupiterian card. Jupiter, in fact, in Capricorn. Something about this reading is it's very expansive for you. And the thing is, you can see the future you. You can see the future. You can see exactly where you want to be. You know, really holding a position of power. Whatever's been going on has allowed you to see this in terms of judgment. We get the Two of Wands. You know, often the Two of Wands is portrayed as a figure with two wands looking out, you know, over his land or her land. There's a crystal ball. There's an idea that one can see what one can do with that, where you can take it into the future. I'm just looking at something here. I'm trying to remember. I forget. You know, this is very action orientated, this card, and it's in the Thoth deck. It's called Dominion. Mars and Aries, it's action incarnate, action, action, action. There's a lot of stuff going on around you at the moment. And then the Ten of Discs. Anyway, let's just go back through and clarify. Wealth. We have it around us. We appreciate it. There's a point sometimes, I guess, maybe where we don't. I don't know. Let's go through. Let's go through. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see. I'm kind of interested, Capricorn, in Judgment. Let's have a look. Judgment crossing the Queen of Swords in the central point. Let's just see. Judgment, please. Can we peel the layer back on Judgment? A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, look. Full on. I love this. Ace of Cups. I love this particular card. It's just gorgeous colours. A gift from the divine. Look, I think we understand we've got a lot of love around us, but this is something that, is there a labour of love, a project of love, work, whatever, I don't know. But to get Judgment and to get the Ace of Cups, it's pretty amazing, Capricorn. It's pretty amazing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the three. Oh, look. Let's have a look at the Three of Discs, this collaborative card in the current position. Right. So, well, I think we're going to get to go around in circles here because because we get the Two of Wands. Another representation, as I was saying, the figure with the crystal ball. You know what you're building here. You know what your territory is. You're in an incredibly strong position sitting here in the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Cups. And then in this current position with the Three of Discs, we get the Two of Wands, where you can see what this thing that you're building. It feels like that. Something's in progress. Something has been built, created. But you envisaged this quite a long time ago. Let's just see, moving forward, this may or may not resonate. It could be incredibly specific for one person out there in the world. Who would know? Let's see. Two of Discs, please, moving forward. This keeping a balance and what is a lot of movement here for beautiful Capricorn. It's a lot of movement. Hang on. Yeah, I think there's, I don't know, is there a secretive element to this? Look, we're keeping balance and movement. That's our strength. Here, we get the sun. Could it get any better than the sun, this beautiful solar force that keeps everything alive? We're basically keeping everything alive, Capricorn. We're keeping everything going here. This 10 of Discs. 10 of Discs, please. What is this for Capricorn? It's an amazing position of power. Now, I do feel like that 10, it's an amazing position of power where you have clarity. You're in a powerful position in a very physical, tangible way. You also have this gift of divine emotional bounty coming through. The thing that I got from this, 10's often a passing, because we get to the end of the suit, or it is something that we see around us and we value it and we appreciate it. It's there. I'm not saying it's not there, but I do feel like maybe you're questioning how you want to utilize your wealth or what is around you, what you see as being all of your resources, be they people, be they things, be they coinage. Because I was interested in that coming out with those other cards. And we get the Hanged Man with the 10 of Discs. We get the Hanged Man, a kind of chrysalid phase. There's nothing much coming in and there's nothing much going out. But we know that we have, we're in a good position. We know that. There's something in process here. We're looking for something here. We're absorbing all this information as the Queen does. We're absorbing all this information. Are we curious as to know why we're looking for those? We're looking for those what? We're looking for something else. We're looking for something else. We're either looking to how to utilize this more, but we're holding everything together at the same time. This is just what I'm getting. Sorry, it's a little bit confusing reading, actually, for you Capricorns. Let's just get a journey. It's quite full on, a journey map to see. There's something in this reading about wealth, on whatever level that is, that you're not quite sure what to do with it, or that it's almost a bind. It's a bind. It's a burden of sorts. I don't know why I'm getting that. Journey map card, we get the Enchanter coming out. This is a card of like really enjoying the moment, and it is about like being out. We're almost sort of euphoric. There's a euphoria about this, and I'd hate to suggest, and I'm not suggesting this, but I just heard it. This power usage for good, for, I don't know, not so good, I don't know. I just got that. But the Enchanter, this euphoric walk in the sunlight, in the sunshine, in the bush, wherever you are at the beach. You need to kind of be somewhere that's reasonably isolated, and you're walking through the bush and it's just amazing, and you're blown away by all the smells and this euphoria of life, and then you realize that you got swept away in this dance. In fact, you were dancing through the bush, and then suddenly you realize that you're lost. How do I get back out again? It is just a cautionary, card, because it is so enchanting. It is so enchanting. And is that not the case with power also? It is very enchanting. It is very potentially, I don't mean to say this, Capricorn. I'm not suggesting this is your life. I don't know. This is what the cards, this is just the cards. You know, there is a corruptive quality. We all know this about power. I'm not suggesting that that's where you're at. But a cautionary, I think there's a quest here. You're looking for something. You've got all this amazing, you're in an amazing position, a level of impersonal objectivity, which is hugely beneficial. It's a case of using it and building with it, isn't it? What do the pixies and fairies have? Speaking of euphoria, we have ecstasies coming out, which is its connectors, its new connectors. It's like two becoming one. It's electrical charge. You can see it in all its points. Maybe this is an activation time for Capricorn leading up to this full moon, activating all sorts of opportunities, potentials, choices. You certainly know you're in a position of power at this current time, Capricorn. I mean, it's an amazing read. Let's just get it's an amazing reading. Let's just get a star card. And that's the beauty, isn't it? Objectivity is your friend. It's everyone's friend, actually. Let's see. Contemplate. Time to review, let go, and make room. Yeah, this is a thing. There's a thing about knowing your value, your wealth, your resources, and wanting to kind of go the next step, but not quite sure how to do this, or what it is that you value the most at this current time. Maybe these are things that are going through your mind. We get what we get. Thank you, beautiful Capricorn, for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week leading up into this beautiful full moon in Scorpio. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining me. Take good care. Cheerio now. Bye. Bye-bye.